All right. And so now we're going to turn it over for this amazing and exciting run of Yo Noid 2.
Hello. So, this is Yo Noid 2, a game no one really asked for, a sequel of a game no one wanted, and is also better than it has any right to be. So, I'm AlucardX60.
I'm Konasumi. I also ran the game for a bit.
And I guess we'll get right to it. I believe the incentive was met to watch this glorious FMV intro scene. So
Yeah, it's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be worth your money.
right. So we'll just do that, and you can start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. So that's it. That's all you need to know about the game. Like, you lose your yo-yo. Like, why even continue without your yo-yo? It's the most important thing. So we're on a quest to get our yo-yo. You want to go?
Yeah, so this is the first level. It's meant to be mainly a tutorial stage. The water level is constantly rising and going back, so it's really important, obviously, not to touch the water, else the Noid will just scream in pain and die. But there's a few cool sequence breaks you can do. In this game, you can ride along walls, do some sick wall movement. That's going to be used quite a bit during this run in a few of the stages. This level is also really cycle-based, and it's possible to manipulate the cycle by resetting your game at this point, so you can get the cycle you always want.
This is actually really clean. I got the cycle I wanted, so. We got our yo-yo. That's what our yo-yo does.
Yeah, it's mainly a hook shot-esque item.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. I mean, so what do you need in a platformer? You need like wall running, wall jumping, grapple hook. Like, that's all I need.
What more can you ask for?
Yeah. So this is the Noid Void. Just, I don't know what it is. It said Noid Void, so it's here.
It's just some like desert in the middle of nowhere.
Our yo-yo just does that. Don't worry about it. This is the first level, please, Annette. There's a whole thing. It's just a whole level, like, behind me. But we're just going to jump out of bounds.
Just as easy as that, just with a few wall climbs, wall runs.
There's a lot of other ways to do this level. But, like, one of them doesn't. One of them requires a lag manipulation, which we can't do on these rigs, which is fine.
Yeah, if you hold print screen, the game does some pretty weird stuff when you're around water. So you can get one of the keys early by clipping through it.
Yeah, print screen just lags the game for a handful of frames. And for one particular kill box in the water, you can just lag it just enough to clip through it. Don't worry about it. So we ride the bird. The bird takes us over here to the end of the level. We jump down to the core. The core of the planet is just pepperoni pizza.
Just like in real life.
Correct. So we grab a green key. Ride back up where we were. The green key lets us open the green door, pull a lever, and we can get on our Domino's rocket ship.
We're blasting off into space.
It's got a space level, dude.
Every game needs a space level.
It's not complete without a space level.
So he's going to be holding left during the duration of this.
Oh no,
this
my camera
voyage.
moved.
Yeah, if you hold
Yeah.
left there, you can actually land right inside the pipe as soon as the rocket crashes into the planet.
I don't know how my camera moved. So yeah, motion sickness is not good here. You have that.
It's very easy to lose track of where you are on these planets because of the camera angle.
So the goal now is to just go around on these various trials, I guess, to collect keys. We need 5 keys. Other routes will have us collect 2 keys from the planet that we can take up here and not have to do all these, but either way.
Cool little sequence break there. Get on the hook shot early. These platforms at the end have really weird collision, so Alucard's going to be a little safe in terms of getting on them.
Gonna wait on that one. Nope, never mind. Okay, now it should be good.
There we go.
These ones in particular are weird. I probably could have made that, but I want to be safe. Open this, grab this, and we're gonna do a right warp here. Let's go back to the main menu.
Yeah, let's get some applause for finishing that level. So a cool thing about how the game works is that you can access almost any level at any point. So the route in this game makes it so the travel time in the void is as short as possible, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and the right warp there is just a weird thing with the way it loads your default spawn point, and it just decided to load the hub instead. Here I'm gonna go for a really tight trick. We're using coyote frames, which is just like a handful of frames where you can jump in midair. And I'm trying to squeeze out as much height as I can. Get up there. That was really close. I'll go one more. No, I didn't get it. Okay, so in the interest of time, I'm gonna go for a backup. Which is the same thing, it's just easier to get. That skipped like 2/3 of the level, by the way. There's this whole thing in there where like we drop a meatball, it breaks up glass. There's a whole factory in there. It's really cool, you should check it out.
This game is a really amazing game casually. The developers made it in 1 month for a game jam, and the quality of this is amazing, especially for 1 month of development. So definitely go play it. It's free to play.
Oops. These platforms are really finicky, especially with the way physics work. Okay, that'll work.
Nice recovery.
So the game lets me just swap between a static camera angle and a camera that like follows me. So right here I normally swap to let it follow me, and I'll use that in the next level. You can probably read a donation here if you have one.
Oh, I have quite a few here. I have a $100 donation from Nalau. The Noid devs are all dear friends of mine and have done a great job. I'd like to thank them, and also big thanks to Alucard for bringing this game to SGDQ. Pizza.
Thank you. So this is the dungeon. Probably my favorite level in the run. We're going to be using the grapple hook a lot here. Okay. So this level has this whole thing where like this center position, we just move it around, and like it lets you access different parts of the level. That didn't work. There we go. But instead, I'll try to get fling here. There we go.
Very nice. That trick is not easy. That requires a really precise timing. But yeah, he can just go and get the key immediately and then do a little jump off the ledge there to get to the final door and get the pizza box.
Take that safe. And there we go. So as we've been collecting pizzas here, I didn't get to show it off too much, but we were slowly building this pizza tower.
And this is how we get to the final boss of the game, who will be introduced shortly. If you're familiar with Dominoes, it should be no surprise as to who this is.
So I also kind of haven't been showing this off, but this game, it has a dedicated dab button. Dab. It also
clip
lets us
first
do
try.
that. You can just, if you dab properly while moving to that door, you just clip through it. Don't worry about it. It's a feature.
So yeah, we're in this mysterious final level, and there's some really cool platforming and sequence breaks that Alucard will be doing here.
Yeah, this climb has been slowly optimized. Nice. I didn't think I would make that. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You got this.
that last jump can be a little tricky as to whether or not it decides to work. Let's do it again. There we go. And that teaches us the dice mechanic. I like the throwing. We're gonna get some dialogue here.
So the final boss is Hatsune Mike. It's going to be quite the battle coming up here. And Alucard's going to be speeding through the text by holding the spacebar and mashing the text advance button. Saves a couple seconds over the run.
So Mike has plans for Dominoes. He really wants to get rid of the Noid. Doesn't like the Noid. He wants to replace the Noid with someone who will be a little bit more vocal. You know, someone that's like a vocal Noid, perhaps.
So yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. So we'll just be throwing
this is
dice
bad.
out.
So there hasn't been any RNG in the run up until this point, but here is when where the dice fall is RNG, and then his active phase, when you can hit him, the pattern on the floor is random, and the blue electrocutes you, and it's bad. Blue's bad, red's good. It's bad because I actually really like these patterns, but every time I get it, the blocks are always on the outside, and I can't grab them.
Yeah, and twirling the dice around can be a little bit cumbersome at times, depending on what the pattern is and where the blue squares are.
It's not too bad if you get your first shot. It's just after that you're in a bad position. There you go. You don't even have to rotate the dice very far. If you rotate them like even a 45-degree turn is sometimes enough. Just get enough speed and it just homes in on them. There we go.
Yeah, we're just waiting for more dice to spawn during those phases.
Almost done here. One more hit.
Time's gonna be coming up, by the way, in a little bit.
Time is not final hit. Time is on the final text box. I'll tell you when.
But yeah, you can't die in this fight. You just get stunned whenever
There we go.
you hit it.
You're still to the first domino hasn't fallen.
And
Your replacement
time.
out for
Great job, Alucard.
Thank you. So this game has a really cool community, actually. Not too long after it went up as like after it got a speedrun.com page, we got a Discord, and bunch of people came out for it. Varial, who is really good at this game, he holds most of the world records. There's Abby, who timed out a lot of things, found some good tech. Also, just shout-outs to the devs in general for like being really involved with the community. And yeah, it's a great game. If you want to play this game, you can go to noid.pizza. That's the actual URL. What you will find there is the page for the game, the page for the soundtrack, which is also incredible, the page to the leaderboard, and what happened just yesterday, we got a Noid 2 HD Remaster. Did you know that?
That's amazing. Let's get an applause for that.
Totally new content. Really hype. I haven't messed with it yet, but yeah. But I'm sure it's very cool. And that's Yo Noid 2.
Yeah, it's free to play, guys. It's a really fun game.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we're going to have a quick ad break, and then we'll be right back with your dose of awesome speedruns during this silly games block. All right, welcome back to SGDQ2018. We just finished up with a great run of Yo Noid 2. I don't know why I was so scared of the Noid when I was a child. He looked kind of cute. We have some donations from that run. We have a $10 donation from LR Booher. Hello, Ace. It's LR from Square Run. The boys say hi, and we're sure this run will be a pizza cake. We have a $10 donation from Gino World 9106. Hello, Alucard. It's me, Gino, from Twitter. I've known you for a long, long time since Old Forum and Super Mario 63 days, so it's absolutely amazing to see you at SGDQ. Best of luck on the run. A $25 donation from PepsiBot. Hey, SGDQ, do you know what goes good with your Domino's pizza? A nice, cold, refreshing Pepsi. Pepsi for pizza! And you can't see me, but I'm holding a can of Pepsi right now in honor of this donation. We have a $7.99 donation from J Monster. Hey there, SGDQ. I just had to donate during the event of the night. Put my donation towards a medium, hand-tossed, one-ingredient pizza with extra animals. And remember, avoid the Noid. We have a $10 donation from Chie. I wasn't going to donate during this block because I'm not at home right now, but the announcer has such a wonderful, sweet voice that I couldn't resist. Thank you for lifting my mood while I'm stuck in the office. That was so sweet of you to say. Thank you for your wonderful donation and that wonderful comment. That's really flattering. We have a $25 donation from Gel. MSF is such a great charity. I've been donating to them every month for over 15 years, ever since I was a poor student. Really loving the run so far. Much praise to the blue shirt guy. And I'm sorry I couldn't get that donation read while blue shirt guy was still sitting on the couch, but I will pass on the message if I see him. A reminder that all of our donations do go to Doctors Without Borders, a fantastic charity mentioned in the previous few comments, also known as MSF, Médecins Sans Frontières. They are a humanitarian organization working in more than 60 countries around the world, a private international association providing assistance to populations in distress, to victims of natural or man-made disasters, and to victims of armed conflict. They do so irrespective of